Now, we've definitely talked a bit about Pixar in this show a bit. I talked about the entire studio, and I'm going to be talking about in a couple few episodes some of their choice movies. But I don't think I've talked about any of their short films before, and for good reason. They're short films. They're not long enough to talk. They're not long enough to talk about in the video, but that ain't gonna stop me from talking about some short films. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of their earliest and most recognizable short films, Luxo Jr. The short is about a lamp named Luxo Jr. who wants to play with the ball who plays with the ball with Luxo Sr. But unfortunately the ball breaks, so he goes out to find a bigger ball. What? Well, we're expecting higher. This is a 2 minute short film. This is on the same goddamn level uh as a plot complexity as an episode of Barney the freaking dinosaur. But you know what? It's one of my top five favorite short films of all time. And you're probably wondering, really? This? This 2 minute silent short film that doesn't even have any words but still has a written by credits on it? Well, there are a few reasons why this is one of my favorite short films. First off, I can't complain about the animation because, if you look at the day it was made, yeah. First off, the animation really holds up for 1986, even if it is all in one shot. I read in behind the scenes that apparently in order to cut costs, they held the camera for the entire time. Uh, didn't have a background and only had one texture on the ground. That was it. Of course, the main aspect of the short that we want to focus on, rather than the cartoon, rather than the backgrounds, was the foreground and the characters. It's a very simplistic story to the point where a toddler could understand this, even if the characters don't speak any words. But I love the simplicity that projects onto you. It's easy to follow, and it's definitely a very funny story with a funny twist at the end, which I won't spoil. But see, I think you've seen the short, so you probably know what it is. But just in case you haven't, watch the short for yourself. Uh, what else do I like about this short? I like the music in it. It's a different combination of piano music and jazz music. Also, I love the old Pixar logo. It just goes to show that this was the 80s, and Pixar was not the same company. This is around the time where Pixar. This came out the year that Pixar was founded, and Pixar wasn't owned by Disney. It was an independent animation studio, and it was an independent animation studio until Disney bought them in 2006, and now they're permanently part of the Disney brand. So that's nice. No, it isn't. Yeah. So to be fair, it's very hard to talk about this short because it's a short film. It's not like other shorts like other Pixar shorts like Red's Dream or Mike's New Car or other short films like If Anything Happens I Love You or Bear Story, where there's a lot to pick apart. This is just a 2 minute short of two lamps playing with a ball. The ball breaks. Small lamp tries to find bigger ball. That's short. You got a short film right there that's 2 minutes and is able to get an Academy Award nomination for Best Animated Short Film. They will later win the Best Animated Short Film with a Tin Toy, which I'm sure looks a lot better than looks so. Oh my goodness! I see that the animation did improve, but I think they tried doing a bit more than they could handle. Yeah, so what I want to talk about more than the actual short itself is the reputation it has. And it has a big reputation. You see, the character of Luxo Jr. was based after Luxo lamp, which is a lamp. That John Lasseter, one of the main people at Pixar, had on his graph rendering on his drawing table. Uh, and it was used for the short, well, a big one and a small one. and the character of Luxo Jr. will go on to become the main uh mascot of Pixar. Uh, and yeah. The character will go on to be uh the using the logo, the new logo for Pixar, which is quite famous. It's the Luxo Jr. crushing the eye. It was done better in a College Humor parody video, which you should definitely watch. But it's College Humor, so just be careful. So yeah, that's basically my review of Luxo Jr. in a nutshell. The short itself is really great. It's the perfect way to do simplicity on an amazing scale, and it has very nice music, appealing animation, a really interesting history and after math, and a really funny plot that definitely gives this film all the attention it deserves. I give this a 9 out of 10. That was there already, so I might as well have make the joke. It's funny. Laugh. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this short review, but there's still one thing I don't get. Why did Luxo, the company that made the lamp, sue them later than they should have probably done already? Or, oh, I know why. It's only after they get press, then they finally decide to sue them. This always happens. Wait, no, I didn't mean that like that. Oh, god damn it.